What's up, guys? It's your boy Dylan. Today I'm going to be talking about why 99% of people in our modern era lose weight the wrong way. Okay, stay with me. Most people, when they're overweight, they look at all these different solutions on how to fix that problem. They're like, okay, let me go to the gym all the time. Let me run. Let me go on runs all the time. Let me work out all the time. That's the one. A lot of the people, they think that's the best way to do it. Then there's also the people that are like, okay, let me starve myself. Let me just eat salad all day. Let me eat nothing. Let me just fast all day, all the time. And the thing is, none of these strategies, yes, they might work. Like, you go to the gym all the time, you're constantly exercising, you're probably gonna lose weight. I mean, your appetite's gonna be very high, so you might have trouble losing weight. But you're still gonna be losing a lot of weight if you don't eat that much and you just go to the gym a lot. Or if you just starve yourself. Or if you just fast and you don't eat. It's gonna work. It's not gonna be healthy. That's the thing. The thing about it is you're not gonna be healthy when you do it. And losing weight the unhealthy way is terrible, because your body is literally thinks your body thinks it's gonna die. Your body is like, oh crap, I'm literally dying. I'm running out of food. I'm running out of energy, and I'm going to die soon. And your body is going to be super messed up when you only starve yourself or you do a ton of exercise. Okay? So here's the alternative. The alternative to losing weight while being healthy, okay? Number one, eat super nutrient-dense foods. Nutrient-dense foods, like animal foods, are going to be your best friend when you're losing weight. Why? Because these foods, they keep you full. They don't taste bad. So your body actually likes them. They taste good, they keep you full, and you get all the nutrients you need. Especially when you're on a cut or you're trying to lose a ton of weight or you're trying to lose a lot of fat, your body is basically, you're not eating as much and you're gonna be running on less. Like, your hormones are gonna get messed up when you're losing weight and you're super skinny. So the first thing you need to be doing is eating animal products, especially very high nutrient dense foods like liver. Liver is one of the most nutrient dense foods you could possibly eat. And the reason why it's so good for you is literally because it has everything in it. Like, you can eat animal foods and eat nothing else and you will literally be fine. You could eat steak for every single meal of the day and survive and live and thrive and do good and feel good. But that's not how it works with other foods like plant foods. You can't eat only plants and be healthy. It's not possible. Look at all these vegans who are super unhealthy and malnourished after a couple of years of being vegan. It just shows you cannot live a life of only plant foods. So first things first is prioritize nutrient-dense animal foods. That's the literal most important thing you could possibly do. Whoever tells you that steak is bad for you, whoever tells you that red meat is bad for you, they are stupid, misinformed, or they want you to fail. They don't want you to succeed. One of those. It has to be either they're dumb, they're misinformed, or they want you to fail. Okay? So, first things first, get those animal products in. Second thing, you need to rewire your connection with food. You need to kind of like shift your mindset when it comes to food. You need to see grains. You have to be like, oh, that has grains. And you just look at it and you're just like, oh, that's not even food. Like, that's not food. Like, you look at a piece of like celery or you look at a piece of lettuce and you're like, that's not food. That's literally that's like food for a freaking rabbit. Like, all those random vegetables that literally have no nutrients, they have nothing. They literally have nothing. They just have anti-nutrients. So if you guys don't know about that, that's a whole another topic. But forget about these terrible vegetables and shit like that has literally nothing in it, has nothing beneficial, okay? And focus on those highly nutrient dense foods, okay? Once you focus on those foods and you rewire the way you think about foods, you think about, oh, you're like, oh, that's processed foods. Get rid of all those processed foods. Get rid of all those like vegetables, all that shit. Basically just rid the shit out of your life. Get rid of every piece of shit from your life. Once you get that high standard as to where you literally won't even touch those foods anymore, you won't even look at them, because you know that the best version of yourself wouldn't be eating those foods. You already know what foods the best version of you would be eating. Okay. Another thing that a lot of people do when they're trying to lose weight is fasting. And I'm gonna talk about why fasting is not the best option, okay? A lot of people do intermittent fasting. Not terrible. I would say intermittent fasting isn't terrible, but it's not, you don't need to do it. No one needs to fast for a certain amount of time to lose weight. It's literally just how much food you eat. If you're eating a ton of crap, you're going to gain fat, you're going to gain weight. If you're eating a ton of really good foods like liver, like steak, like eggs, like milk, like raw milk, all those foods are insanely good for you. You're not gonna get super fat. You're not gonna like feel terrible. When you feel terrible about yourself, and it's because you're literally compounding these shit foods over and over. They keep compounding. You eat them every day. You keep getting addicted to the sugar, to the high fructose corn syrup, the seed oils, all the terrible shit that they put in our foods nowadays. You get addicted to that stuff, and your body becomes literally dependent on eating these terrible foods, and you never, like, once you get fat, you don't see a way out of it. Like, a lot of people who are super overweight, they literally are going to be overweight their whole entire lives. Like, there's people that have literally been overweight since they were 2 years old. Like, those people will be fat their whole entire lives, and they'll never know what it feels like to be healthy, to be a fit human being, to have a good body mass index, to like feel good, to be able to move around well, to breathe well, to everything. Your quality of life will be 10 times better when you lose that weight. And a lot of people don't even know what that is. They'll never know what that is, because they've been trapped in this facade where everything they eat is terrible. Ever since a little kid, they've been eating the shittiest food possible. They've been eating freaking microwave dinners and Pop-Tarts and just sugary shit all day and night. And I'm telling you, that's not food. That is a drug. And you need to get rid of that drug from your life. You need to get rid of all the drugs that are keeping you addicted, that are making you a worse version of yourself. Once you do that, you're gonna see how fast the weight starts coming off. Once you change your diet, the weight's gonna come off real fast. Because guess what? Humans are not meant to be fat. 100 years ago, barely anyone was fat. 200 years ago, barely anyone was fat. 500 years ago, basically no one was fat. 1,000 years ago, no one was fat. This is a new thing. This is not like a thing where your grandparents were dealing with this shit. Your grandparents were not dealing with this. Your great-great-grandparents were not dealing with this, because this is a new epidemic of being fat. It's not a good thing. This new thing about, oh, appreciate your body and love yourself for who you are. But guess what? That's not who you are. That's who you were manufactured to become. They manufactured you into that person. 100 years ago, you would have not been that person. 500 years ago, your DNA does not say be fat. No one's DNA is coded for fatness, for being overweight. So you can't say, oh, this is who you are. No, it's not. It's who they told you to be. It's who your parents told you to be. Because your parents, they probably didn't know any better. Your parents probably gave you some shit food as a little kid. They probably ate terrible food while they were kids. They probably ate terrible food while while they were having you in the womb. So this is not only your fault, but this is also other generations' fault. And it's up to you to finally make that change. It's up to you to finally change and become healthy and lose that weight and feel proud about it and feel good about yourself, and stop looking at other people and being super insecure, because now you know, oh wow, I can do it too. Because I bet you if there's a lot of people out there who they want to lose weight. They're like, oh, I don't want to be fat anymore. Everybody makes fun of me. Oh, my friends keep making jokes about my weight. Oh, my friends, they call me tubby. Well, guess what? When you finally make that change and all your friends, they can't make fun of you anymore because you're not fat anymore, then you're gonna be so proud of yourself. You're gonna feel like, I did this. No one else did this for me. I did this. Because it's up to you. It's not up to anyone else. And when you do it, you feel that great level of fulfillment and that great level of like satisfaction. So I'm telling you right now, you have to believe it's possible. You have to believe that you can do it. It's not anyone else's decision. It's your decision. You make that decision right now, today, after watching this video. You stop eating shit food. You go to bed on time. You be healthy. You eat good food. You eat nutrient-dense food. You get rid of all the processed food. Yeah, I'm not talking about exercise right now. Because guess what? Exercise is literally 0.000% of the equation. Exercise will not make you lose weight if you have a shit diet. Yeah, you're gonna lose weight if you burn a lot of calories and then you eat less calories than you burn. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be addicted to that food, and that food is gonna bring you back. That food is gonna bring you back to being fat. It's gonna bring back the extra pounds. It's gonna bring back the sugar addiction. So please, now that you have this information about how to lose weight, just do it. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking, oh, this guy's wrong, this guy's wrong, this guy's wrong. How about you try it and see what happens for yourself? How about you try some liver? Maybe it sounds disgusting. Maybe it sounds like, oh, he eats liver. That's disgusting. Well, maybe you should try it, and maybe you should see how you feel. Maybe you should see how your body reacts to it. Maybe you should see, oh, wow, I feel great. Wow, the fat's coming off. Oh, wow. Maybe, just maybe, give it a try. Maybe eat a lot of steaks instead of eating a ton of donuts. Ever thought of that? So, please, just think about it. Do it. And stop waiting for someone else to do it for you. Stop waiting for someone else to say, here's a magic pill. Here's the pill, lose weight. Here's a magic solution that you just pray and you lose weight. No, it's up to you. It's up to you, and it's up to your decisions. Start making good ones.